Shut up and sit down.
Oh, hello and welcome to a North Wales side-by-side video. If you remember in the last video, I'll put an insert of what this fuel tank looked like when I got it out. But here she is today. She's been rubbed back to bare metal and she's had 3 coats of paint now on the top so she won't corrode. I've still got to do the underneath, but that can wait till tomorrow evening because I'm not putting it back in till Sunday. So that can then dry overnight. These are the 2 brackets that sit underneath the car that hold the handbrake cable. They hold the 3rd locator. Then tucked on a nail there are both of the caliper mounting brackets where the cable goes onto the caliper, and there's one of the braces that lives underneath the car to strengthen the chassis. So they've all been cleaned back to bare metal, painted. I've just given them again 3rd coat of paint, so they're looking good. And I've also been very productive underneath the car. Let's just scurry under here and I'll show you. If you remember last night, I had air conditioning pipes hanging down. There's the aircon pipes. I can't even be asked to try to break them off the brackets. I've just put the Dremel through them, I've cut them. Well, they are now all gone. They came from up there on the air compressor and they ran all the way down the centre of the car and they're all gone. We've also done all the repairs under the car here. We've rubbed it back down to bare metal. We've had the angle grinder under here and everything. What we need to do is, there's a load of surface rust up there. I can now get to that with the fuel tank out, take that bracket off that's hanging down, clean all this back to bare metal and treat it. Again, I'll put a clip of what this looked like last night. That's now had its 4th or 5th coat of paint. Very thin coats every time. And that can dry now, that's done. Coming to the other side, we've done some more repairs. All up there. All that's been rubbed back down to bare metal, cleaned. And again, we've done the same over here. Gone right down, cleaned all the edges off, cleaned all the old sealer off, all the old paint back to bare metal. And all that's now been painted. Again, that's on about its 4th or 5th coat. I've just given it the last coat now. So that is now ready for Sunday when I put the tank back up into this hole. Yeah, this hole. Tank lives here. Forgot where the tank went then for a minute. So everything under there now is clean, painted, and we are ready to start reassembling. There is no surface rust left on this car in any of these spots that are inaccessible now once the fuel tank's back in. Everything's been treated, done, cleaned. Yep, it's looking really, really good. That there is the fuel filler pipe. So things are coming together really nicely now. There's brackets to go on, there's all sorts. There's a bracket that runs from where the torch is there to that bolt. That's one of the handbrake brackets I showed you. That bolt there, that bolt hole, is where the cable goes. And where that brake pipe is there with the clamp on it, that's where it goes, and then it goes through the bulkhead there. Same on that side. We're getting there. Well, there's a view of the underneath of the tank. We've still got to paint the underneath, but everything's really going to look good under here. Them are the brackets I was telling you about. They're the ones that hold the cables. Yep, so a lot of progress has been made today. An awful lot of progress. I've got to go and put a reversing camera tomorrow onto a friend's van. So that's tomorrow's job. And then this lot can dry. Tomorrow night, paint the underneath of that fuel tank. That can be done tomorrow night. Once the cables are back in place and two of the brackets are on, the two behind the fuel tank on each cable, I can think about putting the tank back into place. So yeah, it's coming together. Maybe early next week, if the weather allows. I might get out in the MR2. I'm really looking forward to driving it again. It's been a good few weeks since I drove this car. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to taking this back out. Anyway, just another quick update, that's all it is. Show you some progress. Hey, thanks for watching, thanks for all the comments, thanks for all the likes, it really helps. I hope you enjoy. I'll take you out on the first ride in PADFOOT when she's back on the road next week.